That gives them a lead. It's 1-0.
So frustrating for any pitcher. Finished outside the zone, and he still managed to get punished with a home run. No matter how this outing ends, that pitch is going to haunt him for a while. An 0-2 mistake. That's supposed to be a pitch out of the zone. He left it in a spot that the hitter could do some damage with, and that's exactly what he did.
Manny Ramirez in the box now. No balls and a strike. He swings and fouls one off. One down, base is empty. Swing and a ground ball. Fires over to Hoskins. Now 2 away.
It's a good recovery, though, after giving up the home run. Not allowing it to stay in the head, but going to work at the next hitter, and a tough one at that.
Mark McGuire now in the box. Comes up empty with a swing there. And it's fouled away.
Oh my. That foul ball was short, but it sounded good.
Inside, almost got him.
See if you can go upstairs a little bit. Make sure you miss up and out of the zone since you're heading to count 1-2. Don't miss in the zone because that's where you can get hurt.
Backed off the plate that time. Swing and a miss at 96 struck him out. And that is that. But they're off to a good start as they pick up. Now it's the right fielder, Jackson Chorio.
Yeah.
Hold on.
Oh, look at my picture.
Sharp grounder, that's through for a base hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
You see it? Oh my God.
Now it's Christian Yelich. Hit on the ground, might be 2. To second, but it gets by the shortstop. Trying to wiggle out of a rundown now. There's 1. Applies the tag, and they get 2. Double play. And now it's William Contreras. Line drive ripped down the left side towards the left field corner. And he starts his afternoon off right with a double.
I'm sure he feels really good about that one. It really turned on that one, and as it hooked down the line, it was hard to tell if it would stay fair, but he just barely sneaked in there.
Garrett Mitchell, the batter now, as he swings and misses for strike 1. And the fastball tied him up as it sports away. Safe at third, moves up on the pass ball. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first.
He locked him up, and that'll do it. The inning is... New inning getting started. Here's some real power at the plate. David Ortiz. Peralta back to work. Ball 1, no strikes. Peralta, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a slider, a changeup, and he occasionally uses a curve.
2-0 count, great hitter at the dish. If you're going to miss, you've got to miss outside the zone. You miss inside the strike zone, you'll be asking the umpire for a new baseball.
Outside, and now 3-0. Fastball for a strike. That pitch in for a strike, and the count's full.
Well, he had a pretty good look at that pitch, and not sure exactly what tied him up there. Couldn't pull the trigger, and perhaps the best pitch he'll see in this at-bat to hit.
Swing and a fly ball in the air out towards right center field. And puts the squeeze on that one. And there's one away. So digging in, Larry Walker. And the pitch is outside, ball one. Stretches out and hauls it in.
Man, that's one of those at-bats where you have to remind yourself it's about the process. He did everything right there. Nothing to show for it. But in your mind, you have to convince yourself that it was a very good at-bat.
Adrian Beltre, the next to hit, takes ball one. That one outside. And now 2-0. 2 out, space is empty.
Dad, what's the sign for ball again?
Out to short. Fires over to Hoskins. And that is the 3rd out of the inning.
This is strikes.
Back here in Milwaukee, ready to go for the last half of the inning. Here's the left fielder, Sal Frelick. Strike on the inside corner.
It's 0-1.
Rocketed out towards right center. Beltran makes the grab, one away. And here is Hoskins.
This is a home run. Right.
Hoskins pushes it foul.
Dad, it's a home run.
One down, base is empty. This one popped up. Foul ground, first base side.
Get up.
Has room, and he makes the catch.
This lineup's going to have to find a way to make him work a little harder out there on the mound. I mean, he is just mowing them down. He's settling in. You got to make him uncomfortable. Maybe step out of the box.
Well, we'll hold that thought as that's the 3rd. And we're back on to the 3rd inning. Leading off, Jose Bautista. And there's a foul ball.
Bautista.
Ball one there.
That's good. He's good.
Swing and a foul straight back. The wind of the pitch. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again.
No.
And he swings and lifts one to deep center field. Mitchell moving back. That's long gone.
That's exactly the pitch he was looking for. Crushes it and hits it out of the ballpark.
Pudge Rodriguez now at the plate as he swings through strike one. Swing and a ground ball, and that one gets through into center field. So now back to the top of the order. Back to the top of the lineup. Oh, caught up in a rundown now. Runner goes again. They pitch out. Now they get the runner in a rundown. In there safely.
What? Come on. Bullshit. Bullshit.
And that one is popped in the air, shallow center, and that'll fall for a
Yeah,
base
he
hit.
missed it.
Safely into second. He's got a double.
You got to get on your horse and get to that ball and get it back in, because he's going to come barreling around first and put some pressure on you. If you bobble it or you don't get there in a hurry, it's going to make you look silly and end up on second base.
Now Carlos Beltran. Snap throw behind the runner, and he dives in safely. Traffic on the bases with one already in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Drilled to right, way back there, and that is gone.
With this pitcher's velocity, a changeup is really a break for a hitter. He got a BP fastball, didn't move a whole lot, and he absolutely tattooed it.
Popped foul out of play off to the right. 0-1 now. That one's upstairs, ball one.
Well, a really rough inning out there on the mound. And this is one of those where you learn a lot about a guy's toughness and his ability to turn the page and keep pressing forward.
Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
I can't let you do them.
So he gets
It's
the
not
call
fair.
and picks up the strikeout looking.
Sometimes with a good hitter at the plate, he'll be the
Doesn't
one to get the
matter.
benefit of the doubt if he lays off on a close
Doesn't
pitch
matter.
like
They're like
that.
better
But
than
just
the
not
All-Star
right there.
teams.
Strike zone definitely expanded a little bit with 2 strikes.
And first offering is fouled off.
I don't know. He's doing good.
That clips a corner.
Probably the best one we have seen. Throwing it where he wanted to, have a nice tight spin to it, and a teaser just off the edge of the plate.
That's it.
Just missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
Bunting, and he pops it up. Reaching for it and brings it in.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So 2 down now, and here is David Ortiz. He's 0 for 1. That to right. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And welcome back to the ballpark. Now it's the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. And first offering is fouled off. Ortiz, 26 years old, and they went out and made a trade for him last season. Ground ball left side. The throw to first. 1 gone, bottom of the 3rd inning. This is Bryce Terang. That one to first. McGuire takes it himself. 2 up, 2 down. 2 down, base is empty. Eric Haas up now for the Brewers. Swing and a ball lifted in the air. Rodriguez sizes this one up. Makes the grab.
Maybe.
As we go to the top of the 4th. Now at the plate, Larry Walker. Foul ball.
Oh yeah, Larry Walker is
And now it's even
your
up.
pitcher stops.
The 1-1 is fouled off. There's a swing and a drive. That's down. 1 hops off the wall. The throw in. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Ripped that one down the line and kept it fair. And even when
Runner takes off for 3rd. And first offering is fouled off.
Is this the guy that
Now before the pitch, he looks him back. And the 0-1. Runner on the go again.
1 ball, 1
it's
strike.
a pitch out.
Oh my gosh. Really nice. I could never give.
What?
Out at the plate. He's out trying to steal home. Base is empty, 1 away. Top half of inning number 4. Now 1 miss.
I swear I
just
didn't
missing off
click
the
it.
plate there, according to the umpire. And out there on the mound, maybe trying to get an explanation. Can't say he's convinced, but it looks like he's accepted it.
Hoskins getting an angle on it. Has room, and he makes the catch.
You got it.
I know,
Here's
but
the
you
catcher,
toss it right in the
Jose
middle of it.
Bautista. He's already
All the time
homered
it's
here in this
bullshit.
one.
You still got it.
Swings
It
and
doesn't matter.
misses. 0-1.
You
I think he was
still
sitting
got
off
it.
speed there.
Why?
Yeah.
Slice the other way. That's a base hit. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Yeah.
Just so sound in his mechanics. Hits against a firm front side, and the hands just continue to carry through the middle of the field.
Runner on the move. Cut on and miss. Safe at second, and that was not close.
Clearly not content with the lead they're working with right now, and I like that. I don't think you can get comfortable with a 5-run lead in today's game, and now they've got a good chance of adding on.
What happens when you pick it? Oh,
1-1.
where are you going?
Runner goes again.
See,
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Runner on the move again. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it.
I saw that it's a foul ball.
Well, I'm not really sure how he kept that fair when you're out.
Well, I thought it was the fourth bathroom. Oh, I just wait all day. Good picture. Dude, you have an 80. I probably have like 99.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like
Pitching for the Brewers, number 33, Tyler
next to hit, Derek Jeter.
Alexander.
Here's a rip to short, but he's there for the third out. But two come across to score in the inning, courtesy. Ready to go, bottom four. Up now for Milwaukee, Christian Yelich. That one out to right. Walker makes the grab, one down. Here's the
Come on,
And I know I had
please.
to put a new
Yeah, put one in.
circle.
It doesn't matter. I mean, come on. All you guys are like 99.
manager out of
Pitching for the
so a
Bees,
lefty out of the pen, Andy
number
Pettit.
46.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty
Andy
low leverage appearance for him. So
Yeah.
he should be fairly free and easy out there.
No balls,
Still have
one
to keep
strike.
yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
Look at this though.
Pitch in the dirt.
1-2.
1-2 the count.
Look at this though.
Got him. Outside pitch got the better of him that time.
Frustrating end to the at-bat for the hitter, and I'm sure that's going to sit on him for a little while. You want to be ready to hit the fastball. Sometimes you can overthink things, and I think that was the case right there.
Way outside,
1-1.
and now it's even 1-1.
You want to try this, Dad? Can you get the baseball?
Late
Strike
on
two.
that fastball.
Huh?
Kelly just threw that
1-2
fastball
is the
by him,
count.
elevated, and if you're not looking up in that location,
Intentional walk coming here. They put him on board, and with 2 outs, they'll go after the next batter.
Who's going to want to score?
Line drive.
Yeah.
Nice grab as he reached down to make the play. Back here in Milwaukee, now the number 2 hitter, Carlos Beltran. And first offering is fouled off.
This is a home run.
Swinging a foul out of play.
One strike on here, boy.
Into center and a base hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single. So up next, Manny Ramirez. 0 for 2 in this one. Fouled off left side. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. And that one pulled foul. Runner goes again.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Throw to second. Ow!
you know, when you've got that kind of speed over at first base, they're expecting you to run at some point during the at-bat. Well, they picked the perfect spot to throw the pitch out, and you just cannot run the baseball. Nice job of execution by the pitcher and the catcher.
Mark McGuire now at the plate. And that one fouled off. 2 down, nobody on. And we're at the top of the 5th. And that's fouled off. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. Gets a piece and stays alive. In the air, right field. Haas hauls it in to end the inning.
I speak Japanese. I found that out.
Back here at American Family Field, we head to the bottom of the 5th. And now the first baseman, Rhys Hoskins. Cut on and lifted in the air. Walker corrals it.
1, 2,
And there's
3.
one down. And stepping in is
Dad,
the speedy Oliver
supposed to be
Dunn.
family friendly.
Late on that fastball. Headed, multi-time All-Star. He features a four-seam fastball, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a sinker. The Beasts up big in this one. Last half of inning number 5. Puts a bunt down. And there's 2 away. And now the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz.
Here's your birthday friend.
And a foul ball. 2 outs. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit.
Didn't try to do too much with it, just a really controlled, simple swing. We don't see a whole lot of that these days with hitters trying to launch and hit home runs, but sometimes you got to shorten up just like that.
Popped up. Ramirez on the move. Can't get there. It gets down. So that's 2 straight 2-out hits. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with 2 away.
Safe.
Here's the leadoff man for the Brewers, Eric Haas. This to third. Sends it to first. That's the inning. 2 left. Top 6. And now it's going to be David Ortiz. Alexander back to work. That one outside, and it's 1-0. Alexander measures 6 feet 2 inches, 205 pounds, and he was a second-round pick back in 2015. And that one is lifted in the air.
Hey, why won't any of these
This one
guys
could
get
be
to
trouble.
it? Man.
And that's a leadoff double.
This is why hitters work so hard on driving the ball gap to gap in batting practice. There's a lot.
He's trying for third. That one down the line, and foul ball. The 0-1. Now a snap throw down to third. Snaps it to third. And a 1-1. Runner on the go again. Swing and a miss. Throw to third. Save. That wasn't close.
They are merciless. I'd say a questionable decision to steal third right there with a big lead. Probably won't be received well in the other dugout.
This one in the air. Terang. He's got it. Runner tags and breaks for home. He thought about tagging, but heads back to third. The tag, and he's out at the plate. And that's a double play.
You know what? I didn't think everybody was there. I'm like, holy shit. You're gonna score.
Fought off foul.
Yeah, you're going to get it now since you won't let whoever score. You're going to get it. Trust me.
I can't scroll on. What are you talking?
And down on strikes he goes. And a nice inning of work there. Bottom of the 6. Here.
No. What's this? You're about to know.
Greg Maddux takes over on the mound.
And you know, bullpen guys can struggle sometimes when they're called upon with big leads because it just doesn't have the same intensity as a tight game. So we'll see how sharp he is. Your mental toughness matters in situations like this as well.
Base hit. And a good start to the inning.
What's happening?
And here's the catcher, William Contreras. There's a line drive to left field. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out.
Oh, what? What the heck? You're kidding me.
The center fielder.
Here's the center
Number
fielder,
5,
Garrett Mitchell.
Garrett Mitchell.
Swing and a ball lifted in the air, shallow left field, and that'll fall for a base hit. And now 2 aboard. So digging in, Sal Frelick. Ground ball could be 2. Off balance speed, there's 1. And that's all they'll get. And the batter now is Rhys Hoskins. Just off the outside edge. And that's ball 1. That one fouled off. This one gets away as he can't handle it behind the plate. And in comes the run from third on the pass ball. Throws it away. Caught in between, trying for third now. And they tag him out.
Damn, at least I don't lose.
Well, this game isn't very close, Singy. Let's see if we got any.
Stop.
Ryan Hudson gets the ball now.
Well, they
Eat
need
it.
someone to stop the bleeding and keep the score right where it is. Seems like a tough task today with the way this lineup is swinging it.
0-1.
Popped up, foul territory behind the plate.
Wait.
And that's a foul
God
ball.
damn it, I missed it.
No,
You're
absolutely
fucking
not.
acting
Not even a
stupid.
meal on the road. So I think it's great now that most of these teams have professional barbers that come in and make them look fresh before the games.
Drops into the glove. 1 up, 1 down. Here's the second baseman, Pudge Rodriguez.
Second baseman, Yvonne.
And first offering is fouled off. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the top half of inning number 7. And that one hammered. That's back there. Onto the track, and he makes the catch. Scale of 1 to 10. How good a barber were you?
For a non-professional, I'd say I was probably a 7. But if I was comparing to professionals, I'd be like a 3.
And makes the grab, and that'll do it. Set for the last half of the 7th, and it's Rhys Hoskins up to the dish.
Hoskins.
Ah, that hit him.
That got him. Take your
And
base.
the leadoff man is aboard to start the inning. And that is out of play.
Well, these Brewers definitely being aggressive at the plate, but I think it's fair to wonder if they're being a little over-aggressive. And another thing that stands out specifically is that they haven't been able to lay off the first pitch. 9 first pitch outs in this game, so it's been costly for them.
Joseph Ortiz up now for the Brewers.
1-0.
This one kicks away a little as he can't squeeze it. Wide throw, and it gets away.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do with it?
Hoskins, the runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. Swing and a pop-up. And that'll fall for a base hit. They get it in quickly. So first and second now, 1 out. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. Lined, and that's a base hit. Throw back in, holds the runner at third. Base is now loaded. Only 1 away. Eric Haas digs in now. And that one gets past the catcher. Tag, and he's out at the plate.
I didn't make that sound.
Fouled off down the right side. Just missed.
When the skipper calls down to the
2-1.
bullpen, he's expecting the guy to come in and get outs. So far, not
3-1.
getting what he was hoping for.
Goes down looking. Brewers.
Leading off.
And
for
now the
Phoenix,
center fielder,
the
Carlos
center fielder,
Beltran.
Carlos
He's got a couple homers
Beltran.
already, so can he possibly do it again?
Come on, man. Of course he can. Those two he hit were legit. And he looks pretty locked in right now at the
Go
dish.
straight down the middle. Go straight down the middle.
Oh.
Gets a piece, and it stays 0-2.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
Fights that one away, and the count remains 0-2.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
That's foul off to the right side, keeps the AB going. And the 0-2. And that one lifted in the air center field. One down. Now here is Manny Ramirez. 0 for 3 with 2 strikeouts and a ground out. Swinging a foul back. That's out of play. One down, base is empty. Chop to third. Done. Handles, throws to first. They get him, but it was pretty close.
Man, that was bang, bang. Tough to tell in full speed, Boog.
I got to be honest with you. I couldn't tell either. As they ask for time to check with their
Yeah,
replay
okay.
guys about a possible challenge, we wait and see.
Yeah, and we usually get a couple of
Oh,
calls.
boy, you should challenge it.
I
Why
did.
he didn't?
Yeah, I did.
And the batter now, Mark McGuire. And first offering is
I
fouled
swear,
off.
done.
And a foul ball.
Well, 2 outs and a chance to put up a 0 on the scoreboard here, and that's not something that's come easy for.
And he got him. Strike 3, and that'll retire the side. And we're
Like whoever, I don't care.
Just
Come
tell
on,
me when it's done.
just pick somebody.
Tell me when it's
Damn it, man, I quit. I'm done.
done. Alright, fine. I'll pick something.
Now
new
50
arm
for
out of the
Bees.
bullpen, Trevor Hoffman.
Number
Gets an
51.
opportunity to square off against his
Trevor
former team, so I wouldn't be surprised if he came out a little extra jacked up right here.
Swings through that one for strike
That's
2.
it, guys.
No balls, 2 strikes.
Next offering
Ball up.
upstairs. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. One gone to the bottom of the 8th. William Contreras up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off.
Nothing.
I think balls and spawning
Swing
finger.
and a miss, and that's strike 2.
Yeah, spawning finger.
No balls, 2 strikes.
No one wouldn't, idiot.
Swings through that.
No.
The throw is wild, and it gets away. One down. Garrett Mitchell up now for the Brewers. Swings and
They're
misses.
tracking.
That's strike
Nothing
1.
0-1.
Man
He's
at
like
first,
down
one away.
slow.
Strike 2.
0-2.
You can't do it. You don't think this way.
Trying to move him over here. Beltran. Off balance speed. There's one. And that's all they'll get. Sal Freeland will hit next. Swings through that one.
0 balls, 1 strike.
On the ground to the left. And it stays fair.
It's not letting me throw yet. Wait. Wait.
So 2 on with 2 away. Reese Hoskins to the plate.
Hey-ya.
A swing and a miss, and that's strike 1.
It's 0-1.
This one in the air right field.
It's
Walker.
so slow. That's why it's hard to
And he
hit.
makes the
That's
catch.
why you get
That is the inning.
Is it 70 miles an
And
hour?
welcome back to the ballpark.
It's
And now the DH, David Ortiz. Fastball gets the inside corner at the knees. Hudson in his second season, 27 years old, and he was a third-round pick back in 2015. Swung on, belted. Way back there. And out of here. And they boost their lead. It's 8-1. That's their 5th homer of the game.
Man, they're all getting into the action. It's starting to feel like a home run derby up here.
That's back there. Gone. Straight into the visitors' bullpen.
Back-to-back homers, always a special feeling at the ballpark, especially if it's your team that does it and those guys get to slap hands at home plate. This is the kind of thing that can really fire up a ball club.
I'm not going possible.
And here comes the Brewers.
Pitching for the Brewers, number 26, Aaron Ashby.
On the ground to third, done. Whips it to first on the run.
out.
And very nicely done for the out. And now the catcher comes up to hit. Jose about to.
Stop. Let me see if that was clear.
Where got that? Where got that?
Batista.
Where for?
On the ground. And that's just foul. Still only one out here in the inning. Hit on the ground to short. Fires over to Hoskins. And there are 2 down. Now it's the second baseman, Pudge Rodriguez.
Good fade and sinking action of that changeup. Got that hitter to roll over.
Base is empty, 2 away, but 2 runs are in here at the top of the 9th. That one hit to right.
Get down.
And that'll fall for a base hit.
Nope, nope, nope.
2 outs, runner at first. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Derek Jeter. That's a hit. And now 2 aboard.
Wow. So important to get into the fielding position
Now
after you
batting,
deliver that
the
baseball.
center
That
fielder,
is a
Carlos
scary one.
Beltran.
Watch your lips.
Ripped on a line.
Get down.
Can't get there, base hit. 1 run is in. And he's got a double, his 4th hit. Manny Ramirez getting ready to hit. 0 for 4, 2 strikeouts and 2 groundouts. Runners on the move. And that bunted towards third. And it goes just foul.
Good fun. The hell?
Puts a bunt down. Terang over to first in time. And the inning is over.
You have a chance.
In this
Yeah.
inning, the long ball was working.
Okay.
And this is now a 10-1 ball game. Dunn stands in now and watches strike 1. Popped up to the left into foul ground. Beltre settles under it and makes the catch.
hard to air 'cause
And
it's
there's
so
1
slow.
down. And the batter will be the shortstop, Joseph Ortiz. Out towards left center. Ramirez sizing this one up. And there are 2 outs. So it's their last chance in this one. Bryce Terang up now for the Brewers. And first offering is fouled off. Hot shot to third. And that'll do it.
That was my first time.
10-1 the final score for Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew.
Oh, my first time being a baby. Huh?